Alright, bbay40 here with a another Doors video. It's a video I wanted to do just to show people places you can hide when being chased by rush or ambush. When they show up, most of the times it's safest place is just hide in a locker or maybe even under a bed, but there's a lot of other places you can hide besides a locker and a bed. And that's what this video is going to show you. Like the vent here is first place I want to show you. You're perfectly safe inside this vent. And as you heard, Ambush just kind of did a ricochet. He just kind of rebounded off the door. So I think this room here, and I'll show you in this next clip, that room I think is perfectly safe from rush. And it's also, this whole vent is also safe from ambush. But I don't think this room would be safe from ambush, because ambush somehow seems to go through the door. But watch what happens here. I end up running back, because I want to try to get in the vent. And I don't even make it to the vent. And Rush comes through, but he goes around somewhere. And he didn't kill me. So I'm thinking this whole entire room here is safe from Rush. You know, we go to the end of the vent, because you have a dead-end door on the other end there. Then he can't get through there. Although Ambush can, for somehow Ambush can go right through it. So this area here, I call it the crossrooms, where you have this cross of hallways. Only in this case, you don't have the little corner rooms, but in other cases you do. But all you have to do is go to the very end, across from either door. You know, you want to stay away from the entrance door and the exit doors. So that'll leave you two other hallways you can run up to the end of and be safe. In the library here too, I'll show you. All you have to do is go around the side here, where you can walk around the side of the books, and stay up close to the shelf. You have to stay close to it. If you stay away from it too far, he'll kill you, because I know, because he did it to me. So, and I'll show you the library again. Here's another example. I was playing with some other players, and I just let them run ahead, because I knew Rush was going to be coming in the next door or two. So I just stayed here and waited for Rush to come. And sure enough, you can hear him. Just stay up close to the books, close to the shelf, and you'll be fine. He won't get you. Now another one I'll show you here is all these little side rooms on these hallways that have side rooms. They're all safe places to hide from rush, and I think you can hide from ambush as long as you're away from the door and you can't see out the door and he can't see in and see you inside the doorway. You should be safe. The thing I found with ambush, I think if you have a line of sight where you can see him, he can kill you. Because he kills me in a couple spots where rush cannot kill me. I'm safe from rush, but I'm not safe from ambush, which is kind of strange. Here's another one. I'll show you these side rooms. I just run in, get over in the corner in the side room, and I'm safe from rush. And I'll show you one more time, I believe. I'm going to show you another one. Here's some other rooms. I end up finding the key. I go down and unlock the door. And I just turn around and come back in and hide in a side room. Because right when we open the door after I lock it, you see all the lights flickering, and you can hear Rush coming. So I'm just going to turn right around. See the little flickering lights? I'm going to turn around, just hide in this room. Hide from Rush. Now on to the next one I want to show is, let's see where I end up on this one. Same thing, another little side room. And I think if you're hiding tucked in the corner like this, you'd probably be safe from ambush too, but I'm not sure. I haven't got a chance to test this with ambush yet. Now here you have these little dead-end side hallways, or side steps. They're safe too if you get all the way up to the top, or down to the bottom. You're safe from rush, but you're not safe from ambush. I've been killed by ambush at the top of one of these stairs before. I think the trick with ambush is if he can see you and you can see him, if you're looking at him, he kills you. The only place he hasn't done that is inside the vent. If I stay in the vent when ambush comes by, I'm okay. So this time I'm going to run down and hide from rush. think ambush, if he came by, he'd be able to kill me down there. He's done it before. This is a neat spot. I show another player do this. All you do is hide behind this last locker that's tucked up against the wall, and you'll be safe from rush. You're also safe from ambush here. I was surprised that ambush didn't kill me. And I'll show you that here in the next one. I open this door and the lights flicker, so I just go and hide behind this locker again. Just hide right behind it. And here it's ambush is coming. And he just shakes the whole house, but he's not killing me. He came back and forth 4 times in this run. So as long as you can't see him and he can't see you, you should be safe from ambush. The rush, you can actually watch rush run by in different locations and he won't kill you. He has a certain limited reach, I guess. And this is an example of what I mean. These are cross rooms I was talking about before, only this one has the side rooms. Now you could actually still hide at the end of a hallway. You know, one of the dead end hallways you can hide. Like this hallway here, I could have hid over here from rush, but you can't do it from ambush. Ambush is, for some reason, has a longer reach. He can kill you from a further distance away. So here comes rush. I'm going to go to the far corner. Now if I hid up by the sofa up there, I'd also be safe. Up in that corner next to that sofa. Right in that corner there, probably be safe also. But I'm going to show you now the same situation, the same cross rooms. And ambush is going to come this time, but he's going to end up killing me. I'm going to hide in the exact same spot that I hid from rush. I'm safe from rush, but I'm not safe from ambush. And I think it has something to do with ambush being able to see you. Even though you're a good distance away, if he can see you, you look at him, he's looking at you, you're dead. So, when I could have hopped in a locker, but I wanted to see if I could survive out in the open, not hiding in a locker. You can't do it with ambush. Rush, as you saw, worked just fine, but not ambush. Ambush is just a different critter. So in this one, I ran over to this far corner over here. This room here where the bookshelves fall over. You can actually be safe in this room by running to that opposite corner. And there's a couple more places I want to show that I haven't hit on yet. And this was one of the most fun making. Catching rush, run all the way down this whole walkway here. The other player just went ahead, and I just stayed back here because I wanted to get this clip of rush running across this outside walkway, and I managed to catch it. The other player kept going on, and I just stayed back here and waited until he opened up the door and brought rush out. He'll be coming here in a couple seconds. It's just to get one more door. Here he comes. I just thought that was kind of cool. So next ones I want to cover. There's the option of this little room here where you'd have to find the key to unlock the door. This little side room, you can hide over here in this corner. It works fine with rush, and I'm not sure if it'll work with ambush, but I believe it will. Because you're hidden out of view. Where ambush can't see you and you can't see him. I'm playing with some other players here. A couple other things I wanted to show. I just keep running through and... Oh, yes. It's just not complete without trying to hide and getting kicked out by Jack. I run into Jack so often. I even ran into him. If you look at one of my other videos, I ran into him in an open room, just opening up a regular door. It's the first time I've seen him out in the open and not in a locker. So down here also is a great place to hide from rush and ambush. If you stay far enough away from the door, you'll be perfectly safe from ambush. But rush, you can just sit down here and just watch him go by. So I'm just going to run up here with this other player and see what happens when he opens the door. And yeah, the lights were flickering, so I'm going to run back downstairs and be safe from rush. You just watch him go by. The last one, I thought this was kind of cool. His rush just starting off. I was all the way, players had gotten like almost 5 doors ahead of me. So I was all the way back here where rush was just starting. And I wasn't quite quick enough to make it through the doorway before I got glitched. I got glitched and popped forward here. So anyway, this is the last place I wanted to show that I'm aware of. This other side room here, we have to find a key. You can hide from rush all the way up against the windows to be safe. But what I did here is I went and hid in the corner, which also worked out just fine. If you're out in the middle of the room, like between the door and that roll-top desk, you'll end up getting killed. So you gotta hide in a corner or up by the windows to hide from rush. If it's ambush, I think if you hid in the corners, you'll be fine. I'll show you where I hide. Now, unfortunately, that other player got killed by Screech. I didn't realize it until I came back out. So I decided to go hide in this corner and see how it would work. It worked just fine. I think that corner would actually work with ambush. But the windows also work. If you just run up and stay by the windows, you'll be fine with rush. So that's it. Those are the little different places that I've learned so far. Places where you can hide from rush and ambush. Some work, most of them all work for rush. Some of them work for ambush. You just gotta be careful where you hide with ambush, because you want to be in a corner tucked away, hidden, where he can't see you and you can't see him. So when you get to the end here, if you happen to make it to the end, you haven't done it before, don't let figure scare you when he jumps down here. Just run right past him on the left and run right up that stairwell. You just run right up the stairs, right past him. And what you have to do now is you have to get a key. You have to go into this little side room that has a circuit breaker panel. And you have to trip some circuit breakers. And lights will flash to tell you which breakers you're supposed to switch. And when you get them all switched, you have to do it 3 times. It'll activate the elevator and you can escape. So it's a little square on the top. When it lights up, the number that's next to it when it lights up is the one you have to trip. So you see I'm tripping every one that lit up. I'll show you the next one. I'll call them out so you can see what I mean. There's 1, 6, 3, 4, 10, 7, 9. If you manage to do it 3 times in a row on the first try, you win a badge. You get the Master Mechanic badge, I think it's called. It was the last badge that I got in the game. That's it. That's how you get through the game. And the reason I wanted to do this, because there's a challenge out there where you have to get all the way to the end without hiding in any lockers or under any beds, which is just about impossible. The other parts of that challenge, you have to do it under 20 minutes, which also I find extremely difficult. Other things you can't do is you can't collect anything along the way. No opening drawers, collecting coins, no collecting any other perks. The only time you can open a drawer is if you're looking for a key. You're allowed to open a drawer. You have to get through the library in less than 5 minutes without crouching, which I've been okay doing that one. But trying to get all the way to the end without hiding in a locker, it's just, if you don't get the right room to hide, you're just not going to make it. It's really, really difficult. Anyway, I hope you liked this little video. If it helps you get through the game a little easier, it's a fun little challenge to find places to hide other than lockers. But anyway, if you do like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Appreciate you watching. Thanks. Bye.